Crowcoin is now up just about 75% over the past year. It looks like it wants to reclaim a key area of support at the 10-cent level, and the demand for this token may be on the rise once again, as we have just seen Crypto.com release their Rewards Plus program in over 30 jurisdictions, which does offer up to 8% cash back on the Crypto.com Visas paid in Crow, as well as offering additional staking yields on the Crypto Earn program within the app. You can expect to hear about all of this and what it may mean for the price action for Crow in today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show. Now, before we hop into today's content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find these videos informative and or entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turning the notification bell on so you can be notified when all of my latest videos go live, which we do try to bring to you guys every day at noontime EST. So if you are in that time zone, you can catch up on the news while you're enjoying your lunch. So with that, we're going to hop right into today's episode, and we're going to talk about Crypto.com and the Visa buffs, because they did actually launch last week, but it was only available in the United States, and a lot of people were asking when we would be able to get our hands on this Rewards Plus program, as it does offer some very juicy incentives for users of the app, and definitely does have some important implications on some very big products for Crypto.com, including the Crypto Earn program, as well as the Crypto.com Visa, which does actually have an impact on the demand for this altcoin itself. So before we hop into the Visa and the changes and what this could potentially mean for Crowcoin, I do want to take a second to actually highlight VVS Finance. This is the biggest DEX on Cronos. It's the DEX that I use most often on Cronos, and they are the sponsor of today's video. And what I do want to show you guys here is the VVS Flawless version 3 farm is out, and the Crow to VVS liquidity pool V3 farm rewards have been rolled out as of December 22nd. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like here on VVS Finance. So we can see here that I am now connected to VVS Finance, and what we're going to do is go ahead over here to the Earn tab, and then we're going to actually click on Flawless V3 Farm. Now, if you did actually participate in the V2 farms and you have to move your liquidity over, there is a way to do so when you actually have gone ahead and clicked on V3, but you've already gone through this process. So I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like now. The one liquidity pool they are offering here for the farm is Crow to VVS. So what we're going to do is actually go ahead and click on this farm and then go down here to add liquidity, as we do not have any at the moment. And what I've done here is input the amount of Crow and the amount of VVS that I do want to actually provide here for liquidity. We're going to scroll all the way down. It shows you the current price impact, the fee tier, all that stuff is transparent right on this page. And then we're going to actually go ahead and confirm this supply. So once I actually click this, I am going to press confirm supply here. It's going to send a confirmation right to my wallet. We're going to confirm that transaction here in my wallet, and boom, this transaction has been submitted. So now when we actually go back here to the VVS farms, we're going to go here to liquidity, and here it is, your liquidity, Crow to VVS in range, and you can actually see all the details right here. So the amount of VVS that we have provided, the amount of Crow that we have provided, and then the amount of VVS and wrapped Crow that we are going to be earning for participating and contributing to this farm is going to update whenever we actually go ahead and check it here. And then at the bottom, you have two options to actually remove your liquidity or supply more liquidity to this pool. Now, to celebrate the launch of these VVS Flawless V3 farms going out, they actually do have a giveaway for the next 4 weeks, in which they are going to be giving away $100, conducting a raffle using all of the unique wallet addresses within the Flawless liquidity. And basically, they are going to select a winner here over the next 4 weeks. And they also do cover here some of the existing features they have. So multi-tier fee for swap and traders, V3 liquidity, capital efficiency, active liquidity, range limit orders, and non-fungible liquidity. And now there are two new features with the V3 farms, which actually is the the Flawless V3 analytics page and the VVS Gachi quest. So you can see here that with the launch of Flawless V3 farms, LPs can now stake their liquidity pool tokens in V3 farms to utilize the assets. You can navigate to Flawless V3 farms and stake your LP tokens if you have received version 3 LP tokens or migrated from version 2 LP tokens. And they lay out the exact migration process right here in the Medium article, which I will link in the description down below. And they do also provide an analytics page providing in-depth information of the performances, basically aiming to deliver more comprehensive and accurate data for our community to make better decisions. So you can see all fee swaps generated in the past 24 hours, the fees generated for each pair, basically just showing you exactly how much fees are being earned, how much you should be earning from there. And then VVS Gachi is their very own, kind of like a Tamagotchi game with their minor mole NFTs. So definitely some very interesting stuff going on here with VVS Finance. As always, there is risk involved when it comes to these kind of things. I do like that VVS Finance is trying to be as transparent as possible with their new analytics page here. So yeah, thank you to VVS Finance for sponsoring this video, and they are still like the largest DEX on Chronos by a pretty big margin. If we actually take a look here at DeFi Llama and take a look at the TVL on their chain. So Chronos has 377 mil in TVL, and VVS right now is 187 million of that. So just under half of all TVL is actually commanded by VVS Finance. So that's the blockchain side of things for Crowcoin. Now I do want to go ahead and actually get into the Crypto.com Rewards Plus program, and we did speak about this more in depth. I believe it was last week on the channel, so I'm not going to go too far in depth here. But what you have to know is that depending on certain things like your trading volume, like the amount of Crow that you hold in the app, you actually are eligible to get into certain levels up to level 20. And at the max level, you can earn up to 10% per annum there on your stable coins in the crypto earn section of the app. Enjoy up to a 0.5% rebate on every single trade, excluding Bitcoin, ETH, and stables, and get up to 8% back in Crow when using the Crypto.com Visa card. So this is the big one that I think most people are obviously focused on. I think that the Crypto.com Visa is, in my opinion, one of the best crypto visas on the market globally, and it does actually have a not a unique, but rather like a direct impact on the demand for Crowcoin. The more people that have the Crypto.com Visa, the more Crowcoin that is locked up, the more Crowcoin that is being handed back out as rewards. And that should hypothetically be a snowball effect if the Visa does see that mass adoption. So we actually saw a tweet here from Crypto.com yesterday that said Rewards Plus is now available in 30 plus jurisdictions. Okay, a lot of people were asking when this was going to go live in their jurisdiction. When I actually covered this first, people were saying, I wish it was live in my region. Well, I mean, odds are now that it probably is. So the Rewards Plus program is now available in Austria, Brazil, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece. I mean, the list goes on. You can just read it right here and see if your region is eligible, or log in to the Crypto.com app and make sure it's updated to go ahead and check yourself. So they talk about it here. What benefits do you get at each level? The rebates, the higher reward rates for Earn Plus, Crypto.com Visa card spending reward, and higher referral bonus. And they talk about how to move up to a higher level. So your trading badge rank, your cumulative Crow balance over 30 days, and your buy/sell volume over 30 days. The maximum level there is 20. And I want to actually go back to the Crypto.com Visa here. So they say up to 8% cash back. And I think the important thing to understand is that when you're at the max level here at level 20, you actually get a maximum of 3% additional cash back. So the reason they've worded it like that is because the Obsidian Black card, which we can see here, it's the highest tier card they do offer. You have to basically lock up 400,000 USD worth of Crow to get this card. And when you do so, you get that 5% cash back, and then plus the additional 3% from the Rewards Plus. And that is how they actually get that up to 8% slogan that you see, similarly to how they advertise the Visa as getting up to 5% cash back. But definitely worth noting that, even the lower tiers here are not too shabby whatsoever. Okay, the Ruby Steel, you have to lock up 400 USD worth of Crow, and you get 1% cash back. The Royal Indigo and Jade Green, for locking up 4,000 USD, you get 2% cash back. And Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White, you lock up 40,000 USD worth of Crow for 3% cash back. Now, the reason I do like these Crypto.com visas, first of all, I mean, the rewards I think are really good in my opinion, especially if you compare it to a lot of other crypto visas on the market. This one is also available in a lot of regions because Crypto.com has taken the appropriate measures to get that regulation. And yeah, the other thing too is that if you actually go ahead and lock up your Crow for the card, you're only obligated to do so for 6 months. After 6 months, you can unlock your Crow. However, if you do so, boom, take a look at the big reduction in the cashback and in the other card benefits that you receive. So this visa definitely incentivizes people to not only purchase Crow and lock it up for the visa, but to actually keep it locked up to continue getting the benefits that the card does offer. So I just wanted to quickly make this video to let you know that the Rewards Plus program is most likely now live in your jurisdiction. If it is still not live where you live, let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully that does actually make its way over to you soon. Now, to wrap things up, I do want to actually take a look at the Crow coin chart here. And I feel like for most of the videos that we have made over the past week, it's basically been either, right below this level or right above this level. And the reason I do focus on this level is because it is very important when it does come to Crow coin. If we actually zoom out here and take a look at a 5-year chart, you're going to notice here, let me actually get rid of the bull market support band just to clean this up. And yeah, you're going to notice here, right? So this 10-cent area, first of all, acted as a very strong area of support here back in 2021. And then from actually bouncing off of this level of support, that is when we saw that monster rally from 10 cents all the way up to that previous all-time high of about 95 cents, give or take. That obviously coincided with, close to the launch of the Chronos chain, the Crypto.com getting the Staples Arena naming rights. And now if we actually take a look at the bear market, so Crow coin basically round tripped all the way back down to that 10-cent level. And you can actually see here that multiple times it bounced off it as an area of support. We can see back in June, it went from 10 cents back up to about 17 cents. It bounced back up here in September, once again in October, and then boom, it did finally break down in November from that level. And this coincided with, FTX blowing up, with some FUD making its way over to Crypto.com. And yeah, we can basically see here that now Crow coin is actually attempting to make its way back up to this level. So what once acted as a strong area of support is now acting as resistance. And once Crow can actually flip this again into an area of support, I do expect that to be very important for the price action. So definitely keeping my eye on this when it comes to the Crow coin chart. And yeah, let me know what you think about the Crypto.com Plus rewards, the Visa buffs, and Crow coin itself in the comments down below. I hope you all enjoyed the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.